Hey guys, it's been a while, but it's been very busy with schoolwork, but I am back, and I'm going to be showing the last recommended comment that won C profile, which was Gren Maju. I decided to go with a little bit of a different route with it, not only with the plethora of draw cards, as you can kind of see down there, but more so a focus of also trying to use the extra deck, if possible. Likely won't happen much, but it's worth a shot into trying to get to using it, because if so, we can set up a number 38 or potentially Numeron Dragon off at number 97's effect. But let's go ahead and get started. For our level 8s, we have triple copies of Danger Bigfoot, triple copies of Danger Thunderbird, and triple copies of Ogopogo. These are the only reason they're in here is to hopefully get into the extra deck as soon as we possibly can. We can also try to use the Kaiju, which is also here in case we run into problematic cards such as, but I think we already know which one I'm looking at, Dragoon. Running 2 copies of Necroface, now that this is unlimited, we can run multiple copies. Running triple copies of Gren Maju, this might be a shocker, but in a Gren Maju deck, you run Gren Maju. Who would have known? Triple copies of Eater of Millions, triple copies of Pot of Desires, triple Pot of Extravagance, and triple Duality, which I know Duality doesn't pair well, considering you can't special summon practically anything else, but Duality is meant to just try and get out to Gren Maju, or we don't have the dangers or anything to special summon, we just can use Pot of Duality to grab what we can. 2 copies of Soul Absorption, mostly just for the little funny meme of gaining plethora of life points to make killing me impossible. 1 copy of Dimensional Fissure, 2 copies of Summon Limit, 1 copy of Macros Cosmos, 2 Solemn Strike, and then triple Judgment. And the reason why I have it at this value is because Summon Limit also kind of stops us from going into extra deck, but at the same time it really slows down the opponent. So I'm putting this at 2, so that way we have at least some capability of being flexible with our strategy. We can go into the extra deck we want, or we can slow down our opponent to where they can't do anything while we focus on just getting Gren Maju. I'm running Triple Judgment as I like Judgment more than I do Solemn Strike. And I know there's a new card that came out, Warning Point. Perfect, it's here. You could run this, and if you would, I would change out Solemn Strike for Warning Point. Maybe even take Judgment down to 2 to run 3 of this card. It's a really good trap card. Anytime a face-up monster is summoned, that face monster can attack, it's effects negated, and it can't be used material. It's a one-all be-all stop it from playing or being used for material. But it's down to preference. I didn't want to use it for this deck profile, still kind of experimenting around with it, but it's down to personal preference. For the extra deck, we run triple copies of number 97 Dragulane, which we saw in my Megalith deck profile, but in short, I can detach 1, then target 2 dragon number monster with different names from my extra deck and or graveyard, except number 97, special summon one of them and attach the other as material, but I cannot special summon or attack with any other monsters except for that monster. Triple copies of number 38, double copies of Numeron Dragon, double copies of Dingirsu, double copies of Lancelot, and triple copies of Galaxy Eye Cyber Dragon, which once returned, detach 1 material from this card to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of its turn, except this card, but take control of the target monster until the end phase. While this effect is applied, it has its effect negated, its attack comes 3000, and it becomes Galaxy Eye Cyber Dragon. Mostly you can just use this to kind of take away an opponent's monster for a turn and attack with an extra 3k beater, but nothing too extravagant with the extra deck. Just kind of, it's mostly going to be fodder. But if we go into it, we're likely going to go into number 97, and depending on board state, it's either going to be number 38 or Numeron Dragon. The others are kind of here just for filler, except Dingirsu. Dingirsu can be used to kind of clear up the board space. Let's go ahead and enter a battle and see how this all goes.
What?